Looks like they just got started. Shucheng first at the table.
Oh, and trust us. We're not hating on Steven. We love Steven. We're just moving over to this one. That match is over.
Yeah. Oh, drama. Drama, the ball drops.
Whoa. Not that time. Where's the cue ball going? Does he have an angle there?
Let's see. I think you can see the 7. I don't think he can make it into the left corner.
Oh, he tried to swerve? I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what that was. It was a weird...
He was watching Dan
Weird
Louis' match earlier and saw the couple swerves that he hit, so he's like, I could do that too.
It's harder than it looks.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so it looks like Steven did take that down against Tom. They're discussing their match afterwards. Man, Mizuno almost brought it home. Wild.
Stick to golf.
Brutal. No, he's going to overrun this. Oh. Scoreboard's back. 0-0. So Shucheng's jumped up in Fargo in the past few months. He's up to 639.
Dang.
Starting to get up there. Probably a year ago, he was around 609, I think, 610. Wow, I guess that's one way to get there. Got up to 639. Only 9 of his points were from flukes, I think. Overcut the 8 ball and ended up just juicing it with too much side. The only thing is that early 10 doesn't win the match, so getting on this 9 ball. I almost oh yeah, so if he hits that shot, he at least doesn't give a ball in hand. But if I get ball in hand here, I'm tempted actually to play. No, I'm just gonna play shape for this at 9. Play shape with the 9 for 2 rails, I think, and just play away distance from it. Alternately, you can play the cue ball into the 10, but it's kind of risky. You can also play the 10 combo, but controlling the 9 is gonna be tough. I think he's going to play top, try to end up in the middle of the table somewhere for the cut on the 9. Doesn't want this to run too fast.
Ooh.
That's close, but he's good. That's what distance will do at least. It'll keep that angle wide so he can keep rolling. And that's the first rack. You can watch more drama on table 1 than on Netflix today. Nice. Shucheng takes the first rack down 1-0.
What's Pavel's story? Do you know this player?
Yeah, I know Pavel. He's been playing for a few years now. I think in APA. He's a long-time APA player. believe he's one of those players who kind of got off to, starts off at like a 5-5 level or something like that, and then has slowly jumped up to like a 7-9, I think now. I think he's maxed out APA now, and yeah, just one of those players I think either bought a table at home and put a lot of the work in, but yeah, one of the players you'd look for to be playing in, events like the US Amateur qualifier for APA. He'll be goes to Vegas frequently because his team's pretty strong. Stuff like that. I think he's pretty competitive in the area.
Yeah, very cool.
I think 580 is probably pretty accurate. I haven't seen him play recently, but it sounds like he's been playing
seen
well
the
in this
name around.
tournament. Yeah. 3-ball got a chance. 8-ball. Let's have a look at the 1. I think he can actually cut this one either into the side or the corner. I think for sure the corner. It's because these cameras are deceptive. It's always hard to tell. But I always give him the benefit of the doubt, Tough shot. Yeah, it was really close. Maybe it didn't go. It's hard to tell. Alright, so I think this is a pretty straightforward, good draw stroke. Don't hit it too hard so that it stuns. Just draw it up along this left rail. Because the 2 has to go in the top right corner. Put some outside, but didn't even get to the rail, so didn't need it. A little bit speedy on this.
Oh man.
Story of the tournament has been overran position, I think, from a lot of players. I think he's fine here though. Just wants any angle on the 4-ball. Uh-oh. Once again, overran.
Must play safe.
Yeah, it has to.
I mean, it has to.
Kick shot, try to kick the 4 in the corner and hit it hard enough that it goes around the rails, or hit it a little bit softer that you kind of push it and get behind the 10 or the 9. Oh, he made it. Oh, is there any love? I don't know. I think you can see it.
Oh, so much for safe.
Yeah, what a shot. Colin asking, what's the model of the latest cloth on table 1? I believe it's Simonis 860 HR. Just the good stuff.
On all of them.
Yeah, they're all the same. Wow, let's look at this kick shot though. He nailed it. Just I don't know if he had enough love to get on that. Bam. Oh,
That safe is in the pocket.
Ooh, this is tough actually for Shucheng. He's gonna have to swerve because I don't know that the kick is on anywhere. Maybe no, not even 3 rails. He's gonna have to swerve at this. I would actually go the other way. Oh, he's got a good hit on it though. This is gonna end up decent for him. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Simonis 860 HR, Colin, and I believe we vacuum them every night, so they're pretty clean.
Yeah, that's the protocol.
Vacuum and wipe them down. So I think that also, like the vacuuming and brushing, etc., helps kind of flatten the fibers a bit too and make it a little bit more speedy. But I think the rails in general on a Rasson play pretty bouncy, so that's the main thing you're seeing.
Yeah, there's no buildup of chalk. There's no dirty balls. Balls are polished after every session.
The only reason the rails on table 1 might play different, Colin, is if it gets more play time. That's the only reason that it would. It's also the only table being live streamed other than table 5,
right.
So
we're noticing. Long.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure how much. I know that Pavel plays APA and I recognize his name, but I don't think I've ever seen him play much at OX. So it could be an adjustment for him.
Oh,
but
player option here. Yeah, I think the only times he's played at OX are in APA Masters World Pool Qualifier tournaments. I think he's played in the past 2. I think his team won it 1 year to go to Vegas, and then the other year lost in the final. I think he was part of one of the teams that had to play the runner-up who played here. The runner-up from each tournament. There's a tournament, I think, at 15th Street. Tournament at OX. The 2 runner-ups from each tournament played at OX in like a third final for the third team to be decided. I think he played in that team, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I don't think because I think he lives in Bellevue, so commute over here is probably rough just for pool. Oh no!
Oh, and he's safe, or is he?
Yikes!
That final bounce kind of opened up the kick.
Yeah, but this angle tells me it's for sure. You can swerve it. I almost like kicking it long rail. Or sorry, yeah, short rail, so long ways. Kick it up to just left of that coin on the right diamond.
Just go 2 cushions up and down.
Rail first, exactly. I was looking at jumping it. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this just because of how much distance there is. We saw a jump shot, I think, in the very first match between Daniel and Noriel, and I believe he just flew off the table, and it was about this far away, so... Yep, I guess he heard us on the live stream, so he's going to go for the kick instead.
Yeah, are those earbuds in his head?
His glasses are sending him all the info. Yeah, so watch for this to come short. I like to bank this a little bit over because then you're also aiming for rail first, because that'll lead to easier position. Doesn't want to hit it too soft either. Yeah, it's a good speed.
Oh.
Just overestimated the kick. I think that was a good speed, just a little bit far.
Secret.
See where's Chalkbox at with their stream? They had a like Moscone style tournament today. Looks like it's 4-2 Kitsap winning over Thurston County.
Does the winner play King County?
Yeah, that'd be cool actually. I don't know if they'd have a chance though. Just from the sheer number of population difference, I bet it's probably a swing in King County. Although, I don't know, is Daniel King County? Is James King County? Is Auburn King County even?
Stephen Fullen is. He lives with us.
He lives at Ox. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's King County for sure. They should have had at least one female player, says Secret. Yeah, I agree. What the heck?
They didn't have one? That's surprising.
No, I think it's 5-on-5. I imagine they did in their effort to like make the Fargo rate somewhat even and whatnot, but I agree. Put women in there.
Next time.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of pool to watch. If you guys want more pool, you can do this stream side by side. The Evo Sports stream side by side. The Chalkbox Productions stream. Got a lot of pool action this weekend.
Oh.
I see. That's a fair point. All right, so this 5-9, I think, is kind of lined up to the corner. It aims to the left point. So I think with the gap that's between the balls, you're going to have to manipulate it to make the combo pretty doable, I'd say. Getting on it, though, is going to be a little tricky. The 2 is in a weird spot with this 8-ball blocker. Alright, so I think Shucheng can actually just thin this one and go down to the bottom rail, I guess. Maybe shoot with a little bit of inside to get behind the 6-5-10. Doesn't really need to, though. I think you just roll it in and it's going to leave the 1 tucked up behind that 9. Oh, he hit it a little thicker than I thought. Yeah, that shot had to be really thin. Nonetheless, left a little bit of a cluster situation.
Ooh. There's a look.
Alright, so is he looking to stop this shot here? Stop this ball? It's gonna come up and leak, I think. Yeah. Need to cut it less. Uh-oh, we got a snooker. Sneak preview. Push shot. Not a push shot, I mean a flick shot. Come on, Kevin, you can do it.
Come on, Kevin. Everyone's watching.
Sorry, just a little sneak snooker preview on the opposite table. Oh, baby, we got a match coming up, too. Dan Louie, Daniel Sardencilio, table 5. Gonna be on the Evo Sports stream. It's gonna be a good one. Spinny spin on that one. Oh, just clustered up the 5. Wow. Instead of putting too much, actually. Safety, just roll the 5 behind the 9. Pretty good.
Yeah, he has a nice touch for safeties.
Yeah.
I want to see a, I don't know if they're going to meet, but I want to see a Shucheng and Clay battle.
All in hand there. Gives Pavel the chance to prevent that situation you
Yeah,
described.
not only that, but he busted everything up. I mean, if you're going to
Yeah.
miss the whole thing.
I like going the other way just because of that. I mean, ideally you don't bust it open, but a little bit more of a safe hit. It feels like you might have a higher chance of selling out, but I don't know. Seemed awfully touchy. He's at the table though, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
when Clay and Shucheng play, it's always a pretty good match.
So I wonder if there would be any interest in. Oh my goodness!
Oh man, I
I
thought he was
thought
gonna
this
follow.
rack was over.
Yeah. Chances on. Yeah, so are you gonna say interest in?
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to fill time as he cleared the table. But I wonder if there would be any interest in like Team Ox versus a Team New York Athletic Club and doing like a little mini Moscone.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I've been telling everyone that we would absolutely wipe the floor with them, but it would be fun.
Yeah, I think it'd be
I'm
sick
calling
actually.
myself.
100%. It just have to be an Ox member and then a New York Athletic Club member, or what?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah, I'm down. That sounds awesome. I guess I have a few questions too. Cause how would you want to make it even, or would you want to just make it, let the floodgates open? Because if you do, I think it wouldn't be fair. Yeah, but I think you'd have to make it a mix of snooker.
Well, yeah. So
And pool, right?
the caveat would be, so they have three cushion and we don't. We have Chinese 8 ball and they don't. So
Yeah.
1 year it's three cushion, the next year
I
it's
see.
Chinese 8 ball.
Host-
One year here, 1 year there.
Yeah, host team gets to play on their funky table. Or
Yeah,
their unique
and
table. Okay.
we'd have to get used to their tables. They would have to get used to ours.
Yeah, definitely.
That sort of thing. Yeah.
It'd be interesting, yeah, because then we'd get to see kind of what their setup is all about. But I'm sure they'd be surprised at what pro level equipment nowadays feels like and plays like. At least for those not used to it.
Secret cut the word funky.
Funky. I meant unique. Okay, I meant unique table.
They're very unique.
Wow,
Oh, what a shot.
What a cut. Nice
This
shot.
guy. Same player that missed the 7 makes that.
No. Different player. Different guy.
That's a different player.
It's a different player. It's still not easy. It's basically got to do the exact same shot again on this, it feels like.
Ooh. Don't do it.
Can,
He's going for the middle, right?
No, I think he's going for the corner. 'Cause if you look from this angle, you can definitely cut it with just either top and outside or top and inside and try to miss a side pocket. Can also look at the bank though, but I think he's going for the cut. Yeah, it's a nice shot. Misses
Very
the
nice.
side. Does he have
And
one
another
more?
cut.
Does he have one more in him?
So fun. Well, he's getting practice. Softly.
Oh man. I was gonna replay all of them, but yeah, look at this. This is a shot right here. Oof. On the 9. Nice little thinny fin. Boom. A little bit of outside. It's a tough shot. Especially if you
They kept getting more forceful. Like the 8 was nice and sweet, good pace. The 9 was a little quicker, and then the 10 was even more.
Yeah. The pressure
Blood
though.
pressure was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Watch outside pocket if he shoots it in the left corner. Oh, it went the other way.
Oh.
Just caught it thick. And he's going to leave a low black. Watch outside pocket. Ooh, baby. A little bit of back and forth in that, but Pavel squeaks out the rack. 2-1.
Yeah. Pretty nuts. Let's watch his percentages of winning go up.
Yeah, they go up to non. So 36. So he's still a 2-1 favorite to lose. Yeah, so Shucheng is a 2-1 favorite.
2/3. Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1 favorite with one rack given away. in a race to 5. I can maybe see it. It depends. I don't know. It's just not concrete enough is the problem, right? Not enough information goes into the ratings to let you deduce this level of percentage, of statistical analysis.
Yeah, I think it works fine if you're potting one ball at a time. Like
Yeah.
if you make this ball, you win the game, that type of thing. But
Yeah.
you have to shoot up. But anyway, yeah, he started at 22% before Iraq was won.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're looking good though. We've got 0 drop frames all day. Looking spicy. If you guys are liking the stream, share, like, and subscribe. Send it out to people. Tournament's gonna get a little bit spicier here. We're gonna get bigger and bigger matchups. We've already had some good ones. Oh, as I say that, oh my goodness. How does that go in? I guess he hit it thick to the pocket, huh? Or did he overcut it? Alright, so he's gonna be playing maybe just one rail position here and just cross the line. Wants to hit the second rail. Yeah. It's a good angle on the 4, I guess, so this is a good choice. He's on the other side of the 4. He's going to be running into the 9, bringing more balls into play. Now, 6 passes into the bottom left corner, so let's roll this in.
Steven says he has never played Tom before.
He's never played Tom. Okay, yeah. The only way they would have ever played was if they played, like, a long time ago or years ago or something. All right, so it's really going to come down to this 9 to 10 position, I think. It's got a good angle here. Pretty natural to go up for the 9. He can stun it. Just wants to be... I think can honestly have any angle. Can shoot it with... He can be straight on the 9. He can be high or low. He's got to pick which side he's on. I think on here I like... shooting this with just a top ball and a bit of right spin to avoid going into this bottom right corner. You want to hit this rail. You want to hit this rail. You don't want to go into the corner.
Yeah.
The other way I like doing that is if he has enough angle, stun it hard and go 2 rails around and play it for the bottom left part of the table. It's technically the short side, but the 10 is pretty close. Nonetheless, 2-2.
Yep.
Let's see.
So interesting watching these players, and their attire. So like for the past time I've been here, I've been having to check people's clothes and make sure that they're wearing dress shoes, collared shirt, no hats, definitely no jeans or sneakers, and so it's.
Oh, for the club, you mean?
Yeah,
New York
for the
Athletic
club.
Club. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not walking around just looking at people.
Yeah. I see.
But
you're just in the habit now, is what it sounds like. Okay.
Now I'm in the habit. So when I first got here, I was definitely not in that habit. But now I'm in the habit. Like I'm gonna have to go up to him and tell him that you can't wear a hat.
Mm-hmm.
Or you got to take off everything that you're wearing and go put on some clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting rules.
But it's the West Coast. West Coast is super casual, man.
Yeah.
Especially Seattle. Ooh. Sometimes he has touch, and then sometimes he just way overpowers that ball.
Sorry, I had to wait for a bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he hit it so hard.
Here, Shucheng can just stun this ball around the cluster, up and down. Can also do it with side spin. Did both, and he's gonna get close to the scratch. And he's got no shot, I think. I think, how do you play this? I'm thinking about, oh, he's calling it. Can he see the edge of it? I wonder. Might be enough. Yeah, he just had enough of it. Wow. That's a shot where it's like, as long as you can see the ball, you can actually make it. Yeah. All right, I got a score update on some of the match tables. Table 3, 3-2, but not sure who's up, Bo or Woody. That's a close one. Table 5, 1-0, Dan Louie is up. Table 2, 6-0, Jake is up versus Joetown. Dan got the first one on the board. I think they're streaming that one on Evo Sports over on Facebook. Go check it out. We'll pan over to it every once in a while, but this is our main match table. Shooting left-handed. I like it. Ever tell you about the match? I think we played Arnie one time. Shucheng and I were Scotch doubles partners, and we had to alternate who shot offhanded. And then every third rack, we both played offhanded. And I think we took Arnie to the hill and lost. Oh, it was so rough. So Shucheng can shoot right-handed or left-handed, definitely for some shots.
I think it's a must.
Yeah, it's a must now. It's a must be able to. At least for your average like stop shot, mid-range stop shot.
Yeah, and it's only a 9-foot table. So and I think it really does, when you do it often enough and you really concentrate, it kind of, you pay a little bit more attention to your right-handed or your on-hand shot. Because if you're shooting left-handed, you're just really focusing on your stance, your feathering, your elbow, bridge hand, and then all those neurons fire for when you go back to shooting right-handed. You're kind of like, okay, so let me look at my stance again. You just kind of like teach yourself, give yourself a little lesson during the match.
Yeah, I get
it's kind of how I think about it.
It's like a mental reset to make you revisit all those things that maybe you overthink or don't think about anymore or forgot about.
Just don't think about them. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like, why the hell is my shoulder so I'm chicken winging this shot on the feather? I'm not even straight. What the heck's going on?
Yeah.
And until you finally get into the groove of things, left-handed or right-handed.
Arnie says, now everyone knows how kind a guy I am. Yeah, you're very kind, Arnie. We appreciate you humoring us. You still won, It was close. All right, 2-3. Break here from Shucheng scratch.
I wouldn't want to break left-handed.
I love breaking left-handed. It's the only way I know how.
That's the only way you know.
I was actually very tempted. Since moving to the East Coast, moving to a new APA area, I joined one league, right? Because they're playing on 9-foot tables. And I was kind of tempted to just say, no, I'm a new player. I never played before. Or I've played pool before, but I never played APA. And just only shoot with my offhand. Right? So only shoot right-handed. and develop
Yeah.
a skill level and play every week and every practice and everything just all right-handed, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden switch to left-hand and not tell anyone and
But-
see what happens. Obviously, it's very much cheating, but it's a funny thought experiment to have just to see how good you could get, with your offhand, and actually have it valued against the on some sort of scale. It'd be fun.
See how far how quickly your rating goes up or your skill level goes up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, am I going to be a 4? Am I going to be a 3? Am I going to be a 5? I don't know. It just depends. We'll see. But it's also good practice.
What would you rate yourself as an offhanded player?
As an offhand?
3?
No,
4?
probably a 4. I'd say a 4. Maybe more, but we'll see. I'd say a 4 to start for sure. At least a 4. Probably not a 6 though. I don't know.
All right. So any 4s out there?
Yeah, let's
You
play
want a
some.
match?
Let's play some offhanded. They have to play offhanded too, right? Also?
No,
Oh, no.
any 4, any true 4.
Any true 4, yeah.
Has to play you with your offhand. Yeah.
Straight up. I like that. Yeah.
You break every time.
Oh, I get the break too? Oh, man. Okay. I'll take it.
No. That would be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, it'd be fun. So, I think Pavel's got an angle away from... So, towards the 5, I guess. So, he can actually draw this back and play the 5 in the same pocket, maybe? No, he's playing it forward. Yeah, it tells me he could have drawn that back and played the 5 up table too, but I guess prefers this pocket or less distance.
Maybe thinking about the green ball. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How you doing? It was good to see you when I was back there. He was at the Northwest Cup accidentally.
Oh, really?
Where was it? Was it the Northwest Cup, Tyler, or was it one of the coaching sessions?
Wait, is this English Billiards, Tyler?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I only know one Tyler.
Northwest Cup. Yeah.
Northwest Cup. Yeah, that's last time we were all, I think, in Seattle.
Oh,
Ooh.
boy.
That's the second time I think I've seen Pavel shoot that kind of down the rail shot and almost over cheat the pocket a bit to try to force a position or something. It seems like he missed one earlier that we were like, whoa, okay. And it was kind of similar. I think that's just like it's a common missing pattern where you focus a little bit too much on the position. I don't know that's actually what happened to him, but I feel like that's what happens to me usually when I miss him by that much. I almost give up on the actual potting angle and just go for the position fully. Arnie says, but then you need to use the name Christian Olders. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think there's a Christian Olders anywhere, so that is opposite-handed from Christian Youngers. I like that.
That's funny.
Yeah, Arnie's a funny guy. I've come to learn. Yeah, we're coming back to Seattle in April to go play in Lincoln City.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. The team's gonna be.
What are the dates for that?
I think the 4th. I don't remember.
Oh, nice. That's about the time I head back.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Yeah, April 6th is the start of the tournament. 6, 7? No, 5, 6, 7. We're driving up Thursday the 4th. So I'll probably be there the 2nd or the 3rd.
I told Zach that you and I were... I confessed. I told Zach you and I were really in prison, and so we're doing the same amount of time. We both left. We both left at the same time because it was kind of funny. Anyway, but now we're heading back to Seattle in April at the same time. So I just thought of that conversation I had with Zach. So
perfect.
It's all a ruse.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, Colin, put the Evo Sports link in the chat for table 5. We got a second look at it over here. Looks like they are playing. Don't know if it's 2-1 now. Let me see. 2-0. Dan Louis is up.
That's a nice safety. Oh no. Purple ball.
Yeah, scoreboard should be correct. 2-0 up. Oh, let's go back to our main table though. Break shot here from Pavel. Also scratches. Didn't quite catch how it went in off. But ball in hand for Shucheng. Score looks to be correct. 4-2. This is still an A-side match too, so neither player are going to be eliminated after this. And oddly enough, Daniel and Dan Louis, the loser of that's going to be eliminated. So who'd have thunk it?
Yeah. It's a tough field when that happens.
Yeah. Just never know who you're going to match up against, I guess, too. Some people are shooting good. Giants fall.
Would there ever be a case where you have an open tournament and then you seed people by their Fargos? So the top 2 would meet conceivably in the finals.
I think you definitely could do that. I think it'd be putting a lot of weight on Fargo's ranking system, right? So
sure,
depending on the table and situation. So you'd have something. But yeah, if you have some sort of ranking, you definitely could seed players. I know, like Matchroom, for example, seeds the U.S. Open. They actually put, I think, the top 64 in the world, or no, top 32 in the world, something like that, are all seeded players, and therefore they play strictly non-seeded players up until a certain point in the tournament. Or I think they can get into the top 32 the last day or whatever by never playing a seeded player or something like that. But obviously there's still players on the tour that are not seeded because they're still high level, so they can still take out those players, and then it's open, so you could have someone randomly really good. But I think it's kind of why you see a lot of the match tables early on in the U.S. Open being like Jason Shaw versus a 550 Fargo random person. You know, like there's a lot of variance in the early stages, it seems. That's the closest. That's the only time that I've actually seen it happen legitimately. There are more like on a strict scale, but I'm sure we could do it with Fargo. It just... You might want to do it like... Yeah, you might want to do it where it's like top half, bottom half or something like that, or top quarter, last 3 quarters, and then just kind of split the field. And when you do that, the top quarter still draws randomly for their spots, but they wouldn't actually meet each other until round 3 or whatever it would be, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the trade-off. Or that's something you could help to make a trade-off happen. But yeah, I think it's a good idea. It happens in snooker like exclusively, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's complete ranking points.
It's all ranking, right? Yeah.
But there's only one system.
Yeah, and that's it. There's nothing else, right? Yeah. I think that's kind of the thing. Is pool right now is a bit of the Wild West when it comes to ranking and stuff. So that's why you're seeing WPA and Matchroom and all these things going back and forth on rankings and establishing tours and all these different things. It's
interesting. Hayball is part of WPA now.
Yeah,
that happened quick. Like within a year, it seems like. Once they changed their name from Chinese Eight-Ball to Hayball, they just kind of blew up.
Yeah, I think it was part of the whole package. I'm pretty sure.
Just the rebranding.
Anyway, 5-2.
Yeah.
One interesting thing I think that I like a lot is the Derby City format. Have you heard of this format?
Well, you could buy yourself back in or something like that, or
everybody basically gets one buyback or one extra life, right? So it's still double elimination in theory, but only if you buy back. And there is no bracket. Instead, they have a piece of software that randomly draws all the players against each other. And then if there is an odd number of players, one person gets a bye that round, right?
Okay.
And so when you do that, a bunch of people, half the field loses, half the field wins. One person or 0 people have a bye. And then the next round, after eliminations happen, you just redraw again the whole field at random. And if there's an odd person, that person gets a bye, etc. And it guarantees that you're not allowed to have more buys before the person who still is owed a bye, if that makes sense. So you can't have your 4th bye until the other person who hasn't had a 4th bye has their 4th bye. Or 3rd bye or something, right? Anyway. So it guarantees all those scenarios, those edge cases, and it just continually redraws the tournament over and over and over again until there's one person left. So it's technically when there's 3 people left and no buybacks, that's the semifinal round because 2 will match up, 1 will draw the bye, and then the final will be the person who got the bye and the winner of the other match, right? And so you can actually have a scenario where you're playing the same person multiple times in the tournament over and over again because you just keep getting redrawn randomly against them. It's pretty wild. But it's kind of a interesting idea on a way to run a tournament. And I think they've been doing this like for years. This is like the Derby City format for forever.
Well, I do like that WTF format. That was
was
interesting.
Yeah, that was funny.
I like.
That was basically a single elimination tournament if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
The funny part would be is if the guy who beats, so if the guy wins on the loser side and goes back to the A side, do they play a race to 1 or do they play a full race? Like, could you in theory play 9 racks and win the whole tournament? I think that's what they did, right?
If you win the race to 1, then you have to play a race to 9 because you're both on the loser bracket.
Yeah, but if let's say your opponent who comes from the loser bracket, you're the one who won the winner bracket. Now you play the winner of the loser bracket. Do you guys play a race to 1 or a race to 9? I think because you haven't lost a game yet, you're still playing a race to 1.
Yeah.
And if you beat them again, you've just won a race to 1 to win the tournament.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's what happened. I think Eddie Mattia won like 9 racks, and the tournament was done. Like that. That's all he played in the tournament to win. Somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I think some people were there who were watching, but I think that's what I saw on Facebook. It was like 8 or 9 racks, however many rounds, win 1
But the second race would have to be a 9, right?
If the person from the B side wins the first.
Yeah, if the B side wins.
Yeah, but if the A side just wins the 1 rack, then it's over.
That's funny.
So you could lose to the same person 2 racks and lose the tournament in second place. It's kind of freaky. All right. Well, anyway, after those tangents, we've got another run out from Shucheng, 2-6. Let's check this. Mike check 1-2. Dan Louis 3-0 up. Against Daniel. He's looking pretty good. Oh, there we go. Secret correcting me saying that he only won with 6 racks. And so did Arnie, yeah. Only one winning 6 racks in the tournament. That was it. That's insane. I think that's what you call a WTF tournament. Rightfully so. Alright, I keep missing their break shot. One day I'll watch it, but break from Pavel here. No scratch this time. I feel like the past 2 breaks have been scratches from each player, or from Pavel at least. I think he's going to have to kick at this. I don't know where you push to. Unless maybe you push to a jump shot. Or just take the jump shot now. Either one. I kind of like the idea of pushing like a ball length farther away so that the jump is way easier for being a right-hander. Because Shucheng's not going to give it back, or not going to take it, I would imagine.
Yeah. I still never think of jump shots. I don't have a jump cue, though.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I should if I'm playing people who do. Because when I'm playing defense, I don't think of jump shot.
Yeah, I think, I
And then when
mean, it comes up when you don't glue the ball to the back of another ball, right?
yeah, pretty much. If you don't make it bulletproof, then
Or distance. All right, well, Shucheng to the table. On the hill. Guess what? The winner of this plays Clay Belvoir.
nice.
So we might get the matchup you requested earlier. Shucheng versus Clay. It's always a good one. Just
Ooh.
overcut it. I was trying to hold for the same pocket just because it doesn't pass the 9. In that case, I still prefer going another time around or across the table, like going 3 rails across, right? Like,
Yeah.
because that way you're guaranteeing that ball gets there. You can put a really good stroke on it, and really you just got to focus on the speed. But you end up in the same place off of 2 additional cushions, right?
Yeah, you just never know. If he had hit it fuller, which is what he
Mm-hmm.
needed to do, then maybe he would have had the velocity to get in. Oh,
It's close, 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 close.
so Shucheng has a carbon fiber with no glove.
Yeah.
What kind of glove does Pavel have?
Don't know. It looks like a McDermott maybe, but we'll find out.
Yeah, is it time?
It's
Is
about
it
that
time for the
time.
glove inspection?
Yeah, checking out the gloves. Might be a Kamui though. Should make this a regular segment. Just what glove is this person wearing? Oh man, his head is in the way. Camera's pointed directly down at him, and I can't see him. Oh, it's a good stroke. Wants to get off the rail, but he's got the look at the 5 in the correct pocket. At least the one he wanted. I think he can go forward and glance off of this 9, but the question is, will he hit the 10 or not? I think it really depends on how good of a stroke he puts on the ball. Oh yeah, he hit the other side of the 9. Okay, I thought it was straighter in than that. So he's looking all right. This is I think gonna be the recovery shot. If he can recover off of this and get a nice angle on the 7, this could be curtains.
Is the background noise in my room coming through?
In your room? No, I just hear the background of the
Okay.
what do you call it? Are you playing music? You're not playing music.
No, no.
Yeah, then no, I don't hear anything.
Okay. See?
There it is. There's the handshakes. What kind of glove is
there's the
Pavel
glove.
wearing today? No, he's not going to show us. Dang it. All right, well, Shucheng takes that one down, gets into the A-side semifinal. Going to be playing Clay Belvoir next. Let's pull up the bracket here, do a little refresh. As you can see, top match there on round 3. Pavel just updated. Shucheng's going to be playing Clay next. Next match coming up is going to be pending. Don't know yet. Mike Silvius, Stephen Follin is going to be another A-side semifinal. Right now we got Dan Louie playing Daniel. Pavel's going to be playing Manny Estrada. Oh, poor Manny's been waiting all day after his first match, I think. He had a bye, and then he had the second bye. All right, so next looks like we're going to be playing Steven and Michael Silvius. This could be a good one. 2 Canadians trying to take all the U.S. money.
Good, man. Have them play each other in the first round.
Yeah, in the first round, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, let's check in over here. Don't think the score's up to date. Just check. Oh, is this match over? No.
Shucheng, is that you? How you doing, Shucheng? It's Mike.
Oh, Mike. Hey, how are you? Are you in New York right now?
Yeah, yeah. Christian's here too.
Yeah, what's
Not
up?
in New York. But
Wow.
So just finished your match, huh?
Yeah, I just finished.
congrats.
Thanks. It's a little choppy at first.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Well, we could do post-match interview, huh? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. So Shucheng, how was your match? You know, everything was going well. You know, how'd you feel? You kind of had a couple mistakes early on.
Yeah, I had a couple of mistakes. He got, I think, 2 rows probably from the misses, and then I tried to. Oh. Yeah, I tried to test some stuff, like try to kick some banks, but neither worked. I thought I was familiar with the table, but I'm not.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Looks like kind of theme of the stream table, at least we've seen so far, has been people overrunning position quite a bit. So I noticed you started changing some of the patterns. I noticed a couple positions you maybe could have used a different line to kind of allow for more of a range of errors in speed. So how do you think the pit table was playing? Was it playing a little quick from what you're used to, or was it just the rails, how they were bouncing? Or
I think it's the so the table cloth is pretty fast,
Mhm.
whereas the rails are a little less bouncy than I was used to. It was used to be the case that the rails are a little faster, but the tablecloth on the streaming table is slightly slower.
okay.
It's a combination. Like overall, if you run probably 2 rails, sometimes the balls probably it will end up in the same place over rail.
I see.
Yeah, but if you're running like 2 rows but across the table, sometimes you kind of underestimate it because it has longer path on the cloth to cover.
And less
So-
rails.
Yeah, so the cube actually has less chance to slow down.
Interesting. Okay. Very cool. Well, yeah, congrats on the win. Looks like you're playing Clay next, huh? Is it going to be a good one? You excited?
Yeah, kind of. I played at his place a couple times before as well.
Okay,
It's,
nice.
Good setting in the garage.
Sweet. Well, that should be a good match.